Raise your hand if you're already stressing about taxes. We know it's the end of November. Some of us have done nothing in the way of getting ready, and you're just like, the year's almost over. I was going to do better this year. I wasn't going to wait till the last minute, and here it is November, and I haven't got anything done, and oh my gosh. And you also are seeing all these things about strategies and figure out what you're going to do now so that you can save on taxes, and you're like, I don't even have my stuff together. I don't know how to even think about strategy. So what we're going to do right now is talk about what you need to do to get your stuff together so that you can get on our calendar for tax strategy, because you need to have a year-end strategy, because if you wait till January, February, there's nothing we can do after the year ends. We got to do it before the year ends, okay? So we need to make sure that we are getting those strategies done and that you're paying the least tax legally possible. All right. So the first thing, if you are interested in this and you don't want to watch the video, then you can just comment last minute below and I'll send you the full guide of what to do, because I'm more of a visual learner. Plus there's like some tax deductions in there that should save you a few $100s that everybody forgets. Like, I mean, you know, a lot of people are not going to know to do them. So anyway, you can get that guide. Otherwise, just stick around. I'm going to kind of go over a summary. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but these are the things that you need to do right now to get your taxes together so that we can do a strategy call. All right. And plus, like, you don't want to wait till the last minute in in March and try to get together stuff. Okay. So what you're going to do is, hopefully you've kept your business bank statements separate, your business bank account separate from your personal account. But I know we're all entrepreneurs and we just don't do that. We sometimes do, but we sometimes pay for our business stuff with our personal card because we forgot or whatever. So I want you to pull out every single bank statement, credit card statement, your full year of PayPal transactions, all the things, personal and business. Okay. I want you to go through and highlight what is business, okay? And like on your personal stuff, there's only going to be a couple of things, you know? You might say, oh yeah, I forgot, I paid for that flight with my personal card. But go through and pull out all of that stuff. You're also, don't forget like old credit cards that you don't have anymore, but you used in the earlier part of the year, or those credit cards that you have some old business expenses on that are gaining interest, but you haven't paid them off. Like, get all of that together, okay? Then you're going to add all of that to an Excel spreadsheet. Now, some banks will let you do like a CSV file. You can do that and download it and add it to the Excel spreadsheet. That way it's easier, but definitely add it all to an Excel spreadsheet. And you're going to then add all the things that are not in your credit card bank statements or PayPal statements. That's going to be like cash transactions, loans, things like that you are remembering as you're going through. So you may be like, oh yeah, I tipped that person on that meal and I paid cash. Like when you're thinking right now that you're not going to remember that stuff, but when you're going through those bank statements, a lot of stuff starts coming back to you. And you might be thinking, oh, well, I don't have the receipt for that. Put it on there, okay? Because the IRS has to take oral testimony. A lot of times your bank statements and credit card statements and stuff like that can substantiate. Meals, you need to have on there like what the business purpose was, who you took out, stuff like that. But you can definitely deduct stuff that you don't have a receipt for. You want to keep receipts. Like, that's a horrible practice to have, to not keep your receipts. But for tax purposes, go ahead and put it on there. If you got audited, you may not get all of it, but it's better to not get all of it than none of it. And if you have an ex-IRS agent on your side, well then, you know, you're going to have a leg up on arguing the laws, because I know how to get this kind of stuff through. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm pretty good. So anyway, you're going to put all that stuff on there. And then you're going to add anything that was, like I said, that was like a loan at the bank, or I'm thinking like houses, or, you know, if you go to a buy here, pay here place, like, and you have to buy some office furniture or something like that. That's not going to be on a credit card more than likely. And then you're going to start categorizing. okay? Now, a lot of people want to take a whole lot of time trying to figure out categories. It honestly doesn't matter. Do the best you can, and don't use a million categories. Go to my website at carlottathompson.com, download the spreadsheet, and then there will be in bold the things that you need to categorize. Everything else is just kind of like to jog your memory, but just use the bold ones as your categories, okay? And then you are going to do a summary sheet of all of your categories. So like total the categories, the income, and then put it on there, okay? So let's overview. Get all your bank statements, go through, highlight, add it to a spreadsheet, do a summary page, and then if you want some extra stuff that I'm not going to talk about here, get my last minute tax organizer. It's going to tell you some stuff in there that a lot of accountants do not deduct. Go look at it because there's some cool stuff that usually tax strategists are the only ones that are going to talk about. All right. So if you need anything, holler at me. Go download the guide. You can download the guide by saying last minute here, and you're not going to have to like put in your email address or anything. All right. Thanks, and you'll have an awesome day.